recording. And now I'll turn the time over to her.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm Tisa Jackson. I am a content creator, a workshop instructor, and a stationery designer. The name of my business is ThisIsTisa, and you can find me at ThisIsTisa.com, and then also on Instagram at this.is.Tisa. Can we go to the next slide? So I just kind of wanted to just touch just on a couple of things before we get into organization. My purpose really through crafting is to share incredible projects with anyone that maybe seem like they don't create. I want to spread laughter and paint the world in color, inspire others, and shine I put not so perfect light so others can shine too. And then I just wanted to kind of go over like how and why I got started. Next slide. So I needed an outlet from a very stressful job years and years ago. I had always been like kind of, you know, artsy in school. And so I went to my very first hand stamp note card class, and I fell in love with it. And so then I just started selling these hand stamp cards at local craft shows, churches, elementary schools, and then I moved on to larger events. Then I started selling on Etsy. And then I started working with brands, and that's how the content creation part started. So I've worked with a lot of amazing brands, and Michael's is one of them. So HP, Dove, At Home, and Cricut. And I know we're going to talk about organization today, but I kind of wanted to show you guys like where it all started for me. So this is my old crafting space. A lot of people see all of this color behind me and they're like, oh my gosh. And it definitely did not start here. I used to have this space in my bedroom. Like I just took this corner and then that corner grew and grew into the whole wall. My husband was not very happy with me, but I did try to organize, right? I tried to grab like anything that was on sale, anything that I thought would work in my space. And a lot of the times, a lot of stuff didn't work. So if you look kind of at the top, they're like those little cabinet things are from IKEA. They don't even fit in the space. I just drilled a hole and put it up there. But some of these items I still do use. There's a lot of bins and things like that I did start with, and then I just continued. So you guys can show the craft room now. And so this is my current space, and you kind of see I'm kind of in from my screen, the right-hand corners where I'm kind of sitting right now. And this space just brings me so much joy. I had to plan a lot to get to this space. This space changes often. Right now where the Cricut is, the Cricut's no longer there. I have a Glowforge there. So as you know, items, as I don't know, technology grows, this space does change. A lot of it stays the same, but you know, I do make some tweaks. But I kind of just wanted to kind of tell you guys my tips on organizing, and then we can just go from there. So yeah, I talked about my bedroom. I talked about my husband. I wasn't very happy. So when we decided to move, my number one tip for organization is planning. So I planned this space. I set a budget for this space, and I had to stick to the budget because my husband was giving me the money and there was no extra money. So he was like, nope, this is all you get. So the first budget he gave me, I was able to buy the bookshelves, not these, but the ones on the other side. And I ran out of money. And so I was like, well, you know, there's this table I want, and it's a dining room table. And he's like, yeah, there's no more money. So I was like, okay, I know it's on sale. When I got the money to buy it, it was no longer on sale. And I was like, nope, I'm going to wait. I'm going to use a 6-foot table until that table goes on sale, because I could not pay full price for it. So number one is to plan, set a budget, and stick to it. And then also use some of the things you already own, like that picture, that before picture, some of those bins. I was looking around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I still have that jar and I still have that bin. So some of these things will continue to work for you. And then measure. So if you're going to go to somewhere, Michael's, and you're going to, you want a desk, or you want like a piece of their Simply Tidy furniture, you want to make sure, and I always have a measuring tape with me. I usually carry one in my car. There's one in the glove compartment, but I also have one at home. And measure, like take measurements here in your space, and then once you go to Michael's, you can measure, you know, the furniture there, or the equipment there, or go online and look under the specs, and then you can get all of the measurements you need, and you know before you even go to the store what's going to work and what's not going to work. I also do that for baskets, bins, anything like that. I measure everything. So, and then shop around, don't settle. Like if you want something and it's super expensive, wait till it goes on sale, because 9 times out of 10, most things do go on sale. And then leave space to grow. So don't try to fill every single nook and cranny and just stuff things in there. Another thing that I do all the time is declutter. And it's very hard as a craft person to declutter. But I feel like if I don't do it, I have way too much stuff. And that's just how I am. There are some crafters who want it all. Although this space it's a large space, I like to have a space for every single thing. And so I am constantly donating to teachers, schools, or, you know, like nonprofit agencies, things like that. Or sometimes, like if my neighbor, you know, if like, not my neighbor, but if my friends' kids want supplies, I'm like, I have so much scrap paper or adhesive, why don't you come over? And I'm able to help them out, and they save money too. So, so I said before, I bought anything I wanted. I thought things might work. I would buy little containers, and I'm like, really? Like, do I really need the small containers? No. You want to make sure you plan in advance. And then I feel like if you build on what you have, it'll prevent you from overspending. So another thing that I do with my containers is I label. And that kind of helps you. So if glitter is written on the box and you're getting ready to go to Michael's to buy glitter, you can look in the box and make sure, do I have gold glitter? And if you put everything back, which is still hard, because if you follow me on Instagram, you see this room doesn't always look like this, but there is a spot for everything. And my daughter was helping me a few minutes ago, and I was putting some cords away, and I'm like, hey, look in the drawer, the 4th one down on the right, and that's where I keep all my cords. And she was like, how do you know that? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, I just know where the stuff is. And so just if you put things back, you'll always prevent yourself from overbuying, which means, like, instead of having, you know, 3 gold glitters, which happens around Thanksgiving, you go and you get the same spices every year and you have so many of the same spices, you won't do that. And, you know, then you save money for more organizing and more crafts. So let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Are there any, Mandy, or
yes, we have the Q&A is open, and we've got a few questions rolling in. Would you like me to just throw them at you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Mrs. Marie says, have you utilized custom made structures in your space, or have you had to make your own, such as furniture or storage?
Yes. So, and the camera's not pointing down, but even in the picture that I showed you guys before, the after, all of my, Simply Tidy drawers are together. But when I got my Glowforge, the Glowforge couldn't sit on top. It didn't fit. So I measured and I went to, I don't know, one of the hardware stores, and I said, I need a piece of wood and I need it cut to this size. And the guy's like, what? And so I was able to put that down as a surface. So I used what I had from Michael's. I added a piece of like pretty thick wood on top. And then I was able to screw some things together. And now it fits my Glowforge. And so that's something that I've done. My husband is not a builder. So that's why I go to the hardware store and ask them for wood. So yeah, I don't make anything from scratch, but I will, kind of accommodate like machines and things like that. So
that's true. Some people don't know that retailers will, if you buy wood, they'll cut it down for you there in the store. You don't have to have those power tools at home, aside from maybe a screwdriver in order to make the custom storage units that you're thinking of.
Yeah. And someone just asked, what is a Glowforge? I saw that question. And I know there's questions before, but a Glowforge is something, it's a laser cutter. It's sold on michaels.com. I actually just bought some materials because I'm able to cut acrylic and wood. I think you're able to make rubber stamps and things like that. So definitely look into it. Sorry, Mandy.
No, you're good. And we have a lot more questions.
Okay.
Some of these things I think that you've answered just as you've talked a bit.
Okay.
Let's see. Someone, Anisha S, has a question. Where do you keep your upcoming projects or blanks, such as mugs, glasses, doormats, things to craft and work on for later?
Mm-hmm. So like in this drawer is all of the Cricut Joy stuff, all of the supplies. And then in this drawer is like some acrylic things and things like that. And there's like some t-shirts and stuff like that. So all of my supplies, they're usually behind doors. I did have cups on the very top, but the other day I decided I wanted those behind closed doors. So I cleaned out a cabinet, got rid of all of these things I was no longer using, and I was able to take all of the things that were out up here and to put them behind closed doors.
Okay, next question. Tisa, Heather from DFW says, Tisa, as a maker to the core, I have so much stuff because I love making so many different things. How do you determine what to eliminate, and how often do you regret eliminating things?
I am seriously a hoarder at heart. I don't like getting rid of anything, but my husband is very much not a hoarder. And so he'll say, Tisa, there's too much stuff in the garage. I'm like, okay, I'll go through it. I'll go through everything. So but I have to pare it down. So how do I want to answer that? I don't deviate a lot from what I currently make. Sometimes I just finished a project and I use some UV resin, but it's just a small little light and some resin. And so it doesn't take up a lot of room. But even if I wanted to make just a handmade card, which I don't really have those things anymore, I'll just get generally what I need. And I'm not going to go buy all of the things. And that's just because I really want things to have a place. And even when I go and let's just say I'm at another retailer, I don't know, and there's these amazing baskets, I'm like, do we have space for that? I always question if I have a spot for something before I bring it into the craft room. And seriously, I do that for my house now too. I hope that answered her question.
Yes. So this one, I think, is more of a complicated question than it seems, but Ashisha Wallace asks, what's a good starting budget for redoing your organization space?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. I think it depends. Do you need to buy bookshelves? Because if you're going to be buying like huge pieces of furniture, your budget's going to be a lot higher. Are you changing out light fixtures and all that kind of stuff? Are you buying, like this dining room table that seats 8? Like, if you're going to be buying that kind of stuff, your budget's going to have to be way more. But let's just say if you're like, oh, I want all of my bins to be the same, then your budget can be a lot less. So I think it depends on how much you can afford, one, and then exactly what you're going to be doing or what you want to accomplish. But that's all in your plan. So
here's a question, speaking more about your digital organization. Maddie Markson asks, what's the best way to keep your orders straight? I've debated a Google form, currently only selling to friends and family, and I have one notebook for patterns and such. Do you have a digital platform that you organize your orders through?
No, all of my orders either come through Etsy or Shopify, and they are all organized in there for me. I don't keep anything like that. Now, if someone calls me, and people will tell you, if someone's like, hey, Tisa, can you do this for me? I usually tend to forget because they're not in one of those two systems. And I'm like, oh yeah, I told Janet, I was going to do a cup for her and I forgot because I'm used to going to those two systems. So yeah.
All right. Let's see. How do you choose to color coordinate your supplies? Is that an afterthought, or is that something you're keeping in mind before you even begin?
Color coordinate my supplies.
Well, if I look in the background, you've got a rainbow of different organizations.
Okay. Yeah, but so this is just like this vintage, I think it's called, I think it was some kind of holder that held like old tools or something like that. I don't remember. And I just, one day I needed a passion project, and I'll talk about passion projects too. I needed a passion project, and I was like, you know what? And my husband's like, this was in the garage. Are you like, come on, what are you going to do with it? And I was like, no, don't throw it out. I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to do something with it. And so I start painting it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get all my paints out that I have up behind closed doors, and I'm going to put them in rainbow order. So it's just, my brand is rainbow. And so when I decide to, and then look, it makes a great background too, right? Because the only thing I did was like stand up the stickers on this shelf right here. I didn't do anything to get ready for today's workshop. And then like the candy bar always stays the candy bar. I never change it. And then the only thing I did was a little bit up here. So I decorate according to what's good, like what goes with my brand and what I can use for a background too.
Anecdotally, I thought it was interesting that you showed us your before photo and it was very brown and neutral, and your after is very white, which really leads to better working space because the lighting is better in a white room and it's easier to photograph on. So I think having a white work environment, though people might argue it shows your mess a little bit more, if you're able to have at least one zone that's white, it'll work better for multiple different reasons, like photographing your product.
It's true, but like my table is like espresso, but everything else in here that's a hard piece is white. And I don't know, it just, to me, if I ever decide that I can't do rainbow anymore, I can't stand it, I can add another color here and it's going to work because everything else is white. So, but that probably won't happen.
All right. Mrs. Marie asks, do you ever keep an inventory list or general checklist of supplies or must-haves that you keep track of, or do you just check before you buy?
I check before I buy. I don't have any inventory of my supplies. I should, but I don't, because I know me. If I use something, let's just say if I need a tape runner and it runs out, I'm never going to go to that list and say, oh, you have one less tape runner or whatever. I'm not. I just know me, and I'm not going to do it. But that's why everything has like a spot, so I always make a list. If I'm going to Michael's, which I always do, and you'll see my Post-it note, or I'll write on my hand, which is crazy, but I'll say vinyl, and I'm like, oh, what vinyl do I have? And I'm like, you need no more vinyl. Do not buy vinyl unless it's like a certain pattern I need or something like that, or a specialty vinyl that I'll have. But I have too much vinyl. So for me to go out and buy any vinyl is crazy. So, but yeah, I don't keep any inventory. Like I couldn't tell you how many rolls of regular vinyl I have versus iron-on or anything like that. Glitter, no, I can't. I would have no idea.
I think you'd spend a lot of time just keeping track of that checklist than more time that could be used for making.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess if you are that type of person, definitely do that. I just like, because if I think about it, the other day I needed some pink vinyl and I'm going through 4 bins of vinyl looking for them, right? And so that kind of does make sense. Like you could just type in pink vinyl and you'll know how much you have. So, or if you even have it. So.
All right, I'm just reading through. We have so many questions. So I'm so sorry if we don't get to everyone's questions. Please understand that we're under 1 hour for this class, but I'm trying to see if I can get the highlights. Okay. And let's see. Angelia Powell asks, should you have a desk for the actual making of your craft and then a separate designated area to store the crafts after you make them?
I think if you have space for that, go for it. I guess I could have done it that way, but when I decided I wanted this craft room, and it's the formal dining room of my house, that's the formal name of this space. I wanted a place where people could come over and we can have workshops. And so for me, a long table was more beneficial to me than having a space to do my projects versus just like a desk. Do I miss having a desk? Absolutely. Some days I do. Like I want to put my stapler here and I want, this here, but I'm like, no, that's just not the way we designed it. That wasn't in the plan. So.
Okay, here's a hard one for you. Chastity asks, my daughter asks, what is your favorite color?
Oh my God, that is hard, but I have an answer. My favorite color, if you open a crayon box today, I will always pick red, always. And it's funny, I don't wear a lot of red, but it's always been my favorite color since I was little. But then I went through a phase years ago where it was, kind of like green and then teal. And so when that started happening and I start changing my business cards based on what color was my favorite color, that's when I decided on the rainbow.
Okay, and we have some more specific questions. Brenda Lee asks, do you recommend utilizing hanging baskets or any hanging storage such as for yarn or wool or anything like that?
Hanging baskets. If you have the wall space for it, yeah, absolutely. If you don't have the shelving and you have the wall space, definitely. But my space is mainly shelving. So I'm always about containers and baskets and that fit on the shelf.
Well, another question related to that, dealing with your vinyl that you use for your Cricut or your silhouette, how do you manage to store those?
Well, I do store them, but I bought something from another retailer, so I'm not going to bring it up, but Michael's also has, there's just square baskets they're square baskets, and Michael's has something similar. I just had those before, so it just didn't make any sense to me to rebuy. So.
Yeah, they're similar to like wrapping paper baskets where it's kind of a vertical and then you pull them out from the top. Is that?
Yes. So they're complete square, and then I just put them in there, and then that way I can kind of see what colors I have on top, and then you just pull them out. And they have no tops to them.
Someone is asking, what is the inspiration for starting your business and getting so organized? Do you have?
Oh my goodness. So I guess I just never used to be so organized. I used to never care about not having clutter around. But I think moving here, and I think we've only been here 4 years. And so I told myself, you know what? This is a great space. We're going to keep it organized, but not only do I do it in here, my kitchen is completely organized also. So I've made baskets and things like that and labeled them. I bought baskets, and then I did a project with Michael's, and I was able to cut out individual letters out of chipboard on my Cricut and painted them, and then glued them directly to the baskets. And so the toilet paper's in there and the paper towels, and then there's a snack basket and things like that. So I don't know, it's just less is more for me.
And building on that, who inspired you or what inspired you to start making in the first place?
That's a great question. So when I was little, my grandmother, and I think a lot of people say that, but she oh my gosh, she used to say, if I used to make something or cook something, and I'm not a great cook, but one thing that I do make very, very well, it's called a lemon sour cream pound cake. So I got bold enough one day for Thanksgiving. I was like, Grandma, can I bring cake for, for Thanksgiving? And she said, yes. And so she used to always say, I want to be just like you when I grow up. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to be just like you. And so, you know, she used to, my grandfather was a pastor, and she used to like do all the flower arrangements and things like that for the church. And then at home, she used to like hang curtains. I remember this so clear. One day I said, Grandma, why do you put the curtains so high? The window's lower, you know, and you put them out so wide. Why do you do that? And she goes, well, doesn't it make the window look bigger? And I was like, you think? And she goes, definitely. And I'm like, wait, what? And as I got older, like that's how people hang their curtains now, you know, but that was years and years ago. And if for you guys from Texas, homecoming moms, we used to have homecoming. She made all me and my sister's moms. And then I started making my daughter's mom. So I would send her a picture and she would write me a handwritten note and she would say, I want to be like you when I grow up. So yes, my grandmother.
Wonderful. All right. Whitney asks, do you prefer storage you can see through or labeled on the outside, or both?
Well, so you see like these little baskets, they're kind of see-through, but they're see-through for a reason. Those are my notepads that I sell on my site. And I like those see-through because then you can kind of see how many's in there, because I can look up and say, oh, there's probably 12 or 15 in there. And then I know which one is in each bucket. But truly, I love everything out of sight, out of mind. So I do like just white containers with a label on it.
All right, we have another question. Patrice asks, what percentage of your room is dedicated to storage versus workspace?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Okay, so I'm looking around. I think my room is probably 70% storage and 30% workspace, because I only work at this table right here. Even like these drawers right here that have my Glowforge, although it's a work surface, there's drawers underneath. So I say 70-30.
70% storage?
70% storage, 30% workspace.
Gotcha. And we have quite a few people asking, how long did it take for you to get to the point of organization that you are now? And if you are being crushed by the or overwhelmed, maybe not, hopefully not physically, by all of the things in your craft room, where is the best place to begin?
So I think the best place to begin is, I don't know, I think just putting things away. Like I keep saying that over and over, but putting things away, it just like, I feel like if my workspace is clear, which it's not right now, then my mind is clear. And then, because I feel like if it's just too much stuff everywhere, I can't think very well and I can't create. And so I think that's what drives me to be so much more organized. I used to, years ago, used to take a sick day because I'm like, I just can't get it together. And then I would take a sick day to organize my closet. And I love those days. So I don't know, where would you start? I think start with your work surface. I really think you should start with your work surface, because you can definitely organize on there. And then if you need a shelf or you need your wall, then you can move things there. But I think where you sit and work is probably more important than any basket or container or anything like that.
So we also are getting a few questions that are unrelated to organization, but also just small business and your business in general. Mm-hmm. Some people are asking, did you consult anyone about your personal branding, your logo, or anything like that?
Does it look handmade? No. No, I didn't. I just kind of because the whole thing about color, like I saw this poster one time that says, I've never met a color I didn't love. And I actually just did a project that says that. And I just love all the colors. Someone was selling cups the other day, just like 2 days ago. And I'm like, I want yellow. I mean, orange. Do you think I can get all those? Because I love them so much. But no, I didn't consult anyone. There's a lot of people who think that it's a little bit too bright. But I'm like, well, it's for me. It's not for you. So, but no, in my logo, it's just my name with a simple font in the rainbow order. And I just kind of keep those same colors throughout. And I mean, it works for me. I like, if you guys see me on Instagram, like I really love it. And I love crafting, but my brand is very important to me. And usually, even when let's just say I'm working with Michael's on a project, and they'll say, hey, Tisa, can you come up with something? These are the products we want you to use. It's usually on brand. Like I rethink everything and I try to make it go back to the brand.
What do you do to organize your business side of your crafting?
My business side of my crafting?
So you had mentioned before you mostly organize your orders through Etsy and Shopify, is that correct? Mm-hmm. Do you mostly keep everything down to emails, or do you have some sort of planner or anything that you just keep track of? There's a lot more to your business than just the making of the product. So I imagine some way to keep yourself organized.
I have way too many planners. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, there's a lot. I am a paper person at heart. I love planners. I love wrapping paper. I love like beautiful napkins, like paper napkins. I just love paper. And so there will always be paper around here. There are notebooks everywhere. There's some notebooks up there, and there's always like notebooks here. There's always paper around me. It's not always good for me because Post-it notes. I'm like, I'll write something on Post-it note. I'm like, where is that Post-it note? And so I really like to keep everything in email, or I'll use notes on my iPhone and my Mac, and that helps me too. It kind of helps me keep up with links and things like that. So I really try to use that, but I still love just writing on paper.
So we had quite a few people who have joined a little late, and they're interested in seeing these before and after images. So I'm going to share my screen real quickly. And I'd love
not judge me.
Are you able to see the presentation on your screen?
I can see it, yes.
Okay. So I would love if you would talk through this again like you did earlier.
Yeah, so you guys notice that it's like she's like she mentioned before, everything is so brown, but I thought I was so in love with gold, right? And so like everything is gold and white. But I guess there's a white theme in there. And so I was saying earlier that sometimes I didn't measure. And one of my things that I do now, every time I want to bring something home, is I take a measuring tape with me and I measure everything. So like those cabinets at the top of the screen, they don't even fit. Like there's so much space on each side. And all I needed to do was probably cut down that work surface a little bit to make that fit better. But I didn't do that. I rushed around, wanted to buy all the things. And when it didn't fit, I still used it. And so this was the before, but then you can also see like there's like some containers and like these glass jars. I still have those things and I still use them. So I think that's when I talk about build on what you have. Some of those things still did work for me. Some of that stuff is long gone in the trash. So, and then we'll go back to the after, and then you guys can kind of see that it's just kind of evolved to just nice and organized and put together. This is a space, every time you come into it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I love being in here. And so like we even installed the TV in here and everything. And so if I have a long project, usually on Saturdays, I'm in here all day long and I'll just put on Netflix or whatever, and then just binge watch whatever, I haven't seen. But I absolutely love being in this space. And another thing about this space, someone asked about having like a separate desk and a workstation. When we have company over, family comes over, everyone eats in here, like, because it's a dining room table, it seats 8, right? And so people love to just be in here. They look around, they look up and look around at everything, and it's just so fun. And then a lot of times, like when my aunt comes over, she's like, can we craft today? And I'm like, well, what did you want to make? And she's like, I don't know, can you just pull some stuff out and we can just make some stuff? And so we do that too. So it's a great space.
Could I possibly trouble you to walk us through the different spaces that we're seeing in this photograph and describe what you're storing in each of these areas?
Absolutely. So I'm going to start on my left, and it kind of has like the rainbow little jars right there. Those are all spray paints. And then below it, that's where I keep like my Post-it notes, and there's some glitter in there and extra scissors and things like that. That's in those little containers right there. The reason why they're not marked is because it's all on the other side. For the photo, I just turned everything around. But if you look at the very top of that shelf, you can kind of see some of the things that have words on them. So I have like all my old planners up there. And then I have like, boxes and packaging. And then I have a ribbon box also. And then in that cabinet that has like the clear, like the window, the clear doors, that's just like some of the things I sell. There was bookmarks in there and things like that. And then all of my adhesive and glues, all of the paper that I use to make journals or printer paper for the printer, all of that is in that cabinet right there. If you're looking straight ahead of you, so all of these drawers, these are all different now, because I don't remember what was in there before, but I put, I'll just give you an example. More glitter is in here. All of my supplies for all of my bling, like all the wax tools and the trays and things that I use like that for bling is in there. If I have paper receipts, those are in there, in different drawers, not in the same drawer. If I have extra pieces of vinyl that I cut and they're small little pieces, I have a drawer for that there. And then I also have a drawer for 12 by 12 vinyl that comes, uncut, that comes cut, that it just fits in the drawer and it just can't roll up the way I store them on the shelf with the other ones in those other bins. And then like the rainbow the paper thing right here, like that's next to me, that's just decorative. I don't use that paper, but it is nice. I just use it. I am thinking about, because I also have like all of my Glowforge, like this is acrylic, and I just keep it next to the Glowforge. And so what I'm thinking about is taking the back out of this and just sliding all of my supplies for the Glowforge to go in here. On the other side is that's really just decorative. Like you can tell the candy bar is not there yet because I hadn't did that project. I keep all my Cricut machines on that side. In the drawers, there might be, I don't remember what's in those drawers. I know the one right behind me is Cricut Joy materials, and then t-shirts and things like that are below here. I think the one over here has like tissue paper and crinkle paper and things like that that I use for packaging. And then this one right here has like extra glue cartridges for all of my Xyron machines. So I think that's it. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's perfect. I thought it was so interesting. All the questions stopped abruptly once we shared this image, because everyone was so, no, it's good. That means everyone was so interested in seeing how you organize your room. And we had a couple of questions roll in about specific pieces and options that we don't see in the photo, but they had opinions on, and we're wondering if you had used. So Mary Lou asks, do you advise to use pegboards for scissors or rulers, or do you use any in your craft room?
The question was, do I use pegboard and what else?
For scissors or rulers.
So I do not use, can I grab what I use? And it's so messy right now, but I'm gonna grab it because it's right here on my table. And I do not use pegboards, but because you guys know I like vintage, right? And I painted it rainbow on the inside. But this is an old-fashioned sugar mold. And what I did was I just painted it white. It's vintage. I shouldn't have painted it. And I just keep this on my desk and I just stick different things in here. And this is so like, it needs to be organized. But I grab from here every single day, pens and punches and scissors and all of the things. But a pegboard is a great idea. If you, and I don't show the rest of my craft room, but I just don't have wall storage. I don't have any empty walls. And so that's why I don't use pegboard, but it's a really great idea.
A couple of other questions. Katarina asks, do you have a regular 8 to 5 job or are you a 100% crafter?
No, I work 8 to 5 and then I do this on the side. So yeah. I'm crazy, but I love it.
No, I think that's an accurate representation of a lot of makers, and you have to have multiple sources of income sometimes to still be able to do what you love. And I think as long as that you're making what you love and you're happy with what you're making, then you just got to do what you got to do.
And I think I'm going to just kind of throw a question in there that people always ask me. It's like, how do you split your time between family, your full-time job, and then the crafting? And so my answer has always been, when I started this, my kids were still in school, but my kids are no longer, well, they're in college, but they're not in elementary school. They don't need me to drive them around and do all the things. So that helps me because at the end of the night, I don't have like, it's, you know, me and my husband. So it's like, do you want me to make dinner or can we eat a sandwich? And usually I'll have a bowl of cereal or a sandwich, and then I'm able to just kind of craft. I don't have to do all of the other things. And then also just, you have to, if you make a commitment, if let's just say you decide you want to do a craft show, you have to make the time. You really have to carve out a little bit of time, not too much, just to get those things done. So clients aren't disappointed. And, you know, when you go to your craft shows, you have like product to show. So before I used to probably not, you know, spend so much time with friends because I had the family, I had my full-time job, but I really wanted to make cards. So Saturdays and Sundays were my days where I just kind of put my head down, talk to my husband, hey, I have this craft show coming up and I want to make this many cards this weekend. And he used to like just take the kids out and let me work. And so, yeah.
So we have quite a few people asking about the passion projects that you mentioned earlier, and just asking about the crafts that you make in general. They're very curious to see what you make.
Okay, can I show you? I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to ask. So my last passion project that I just did, I'm just recently into bling. And if you guys, that's rhinestones. And so I just made this cup and you guys can see it's just all of the rhinestones are put on here by hand. And these are this is like a passion of mine. It just kind of helps calm my mind. So, and then all of these rhinestones have been put on one by one. So this is one thing that I do as a passion project. This one behind me, this passion project, it, you know, it was a little bit forced, but you know, whatever. But I was kind of overwhelmed with something and I was like, you know what, I just want to sit and paint and not think of anything. And so just kind of painting on those numbers, those colors one by one. And then like, I think they needed 3 coats. Like it was so awesome to do that. I think when you don't have the pressure with deadlines and things like that, and you start to work on passion projects, which are projects just for yourself, that, you know, there's no deadline, there's no time limit or anything like that. You're just creating something that's just for you that you're going to use. I think for those projects, my projects are so much better. For me, those passion projects are so much better than any like sponsored posts or anything like that. But it does help me clear my mind to get more creative for those sponsored posts. So.
Do you have any more examples of the variety of different projects you make? We can see that you have a bunch of different materials. So I think people are interested in seeing the different variety of things.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what else I make because lately I've just been making everything bling, like everything bling. So I didn't even pull it, and the table's kind of pushed because I needed room here. So let's see, I can show you, I made a planner cover. How about if I show you that? Hold on. And it's not bling, it's paper related, and it's planner related. So I get my, this planner is from a planner company that has interchangeable covers. And so what I did was I just took, this is just scrapbook paper, and I put it into a laminating pouch, put it through the laminator. And then what I did was I took the original cover, and I just drew the holes. I just put it on top and I drew out all the holes. And then I took this punch, my crocodile, and I just punched all of these holes. And then I just cut a little slit. And that way this is interchangeable too. But I was able to make a personalized custom cover for my planner, which I love. Like, this is one of my favorite projects. It's paper, right? What else do I make? So I also make these round clipboards that I sell on my site, and I can show you that. And those are handmade also. Let me just see. I didn't plan to show you guys anything. So hold on. Let me see if I have one. Here they are. Okay, so here is one. And I have all of the, I used to, but I have a Glowforge now, but I used to have all of the wood cut in Texas, and they would send me, like, I would order probably 100 at a time. And then I would just add scrapbook paper to the front and to the back. And then I would just add the clip. Again, like measuring, like I would put the clip on here, draw the little, where the holes go. And then I just take my crocodile and punch the holes. And I think this is a fan favorite. So, but yeah, this was one of my favorite projects.
We had a few people in the chat point out that you have a blinged out Cricut Joy behind you to your right.
I do.
They have good detectives here in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah. So I joined another content creator, and we bling the front of our Cricut Joys. Now look, when I start doing these projects, guys, I cannot, like, this Cricut is so not under warranty anymore because I added all this stuff. So, like, just be sure you watch your warranties and things like that, because I even painted, like, before we started, I painted this whole thing white because, you know, the Cricut Joy is teal and then white on the front. I spray painted it white, but guess what? I'm still using it. It still works. But we bling the front. Let me see if you guys can see it. It's very pretty. And then the side, it's just in my brand rainbow order. And that's my Cricut Joy. I love it so much.
So Tisa, what sort of products do you sell on your website?
Mm-hmm.
And where can people buy them?
Mm-hmm. So my website is ThisIsTisa.com. You can buy them there. It's currently closed for the holidays. We're going to open it up on the 15th. I sell stationery, these clipboards. I sell bookmarks. I sell, what else do I sell? We have t-shirts and all kinds of fun things that kind of brighten up your desk. So, yeah.
And you said that you have a website, but you also do support Shopify and Etsy sites as well?
Yeah. So ThisIsTisa.com, it will take you to my Shopify. And then if you go to Etsy, just look up This Is Tisa, and then all of the mugs and t-shirts are there on Etsy.
We have quite a few people interested in your bling, and they're asking if you are doing any tutorials or classes on bling.
I actually have, hold on, it's right here. I hate that I keep getting up. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. We want to see.
Okay. So this workshop is sold out, but we are blinging a Starbucks cup, and it's all done by hand. This is just different size crystals. It's called the scatter method. And then tonight at 8, I have another class opening where we're going to, and I don't have it here because it was so popular when I made it, I sold it. But we are actually adding a heart, and then we're doing like black and white stripes onto a mug, and it's going to be so awesome. So yeah, that one's going to open up. But if you follow me on Instagram, you can follow, I always talk about the classes. I always let you guys know when registration opens, because they usually do sell out. For March, will not do a bling class. We're going to go back to, I think we're going to make a sign. So it'll go back to regular crafting for March.
So taking a step back, organization aside, what advice can you give to someone who is nervous about taking that first big leap into starting their own crafting business?
I say start. I mean, it's that simple. I think a lot of people go into like their crafting business trying to please friends and family, and that will work for a while, but your friends and family are not going to support you for the long haul. But that's when you start being creative for yourself, and you have to love it, right? Because if you don't love it, you're not going to convince anybody else to love it. But I say just start. Talk to a couple of friends that will give you honest feedback on your product, show it to them, share it with them, and just see what they say. Not all of the feedback's going to be good. So just, have a little bit of thick skin just for that conversation. But yeah, I say just put it out there, because if you don't, what's going to happen? Like nothing's going to happen if you don't. But if you do, good things will happen.
That is great. Thank you so much, Tisa. I think that we have quite a few other questions in chat, but we don't really have all that much time to get to them. But if people do want to reach out to you after this class with more specific questions, where can they find you online?
Yeah, please, on Instagram, send me a DM. Remember, it's ThisIsTisa. I will try to get to as many questions as I can, but I'll be more than happy to answer anything. And then follow us there too, because like you'll see behind the scenes, because like I talk to everyone in the morning. Most times I have no makeup on. You will see the craft room when it's clean, when it's messy, when I have big projects coming up. You'll see everything there. So yeah, it's fun.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Tisa, and thank you everyone for joining us today. As a reminder, this class will be up on our YouTube channel, Michael's Stores, in about 24 hours, so you can come back and find the recording there. Thank you, everyone, and have a great evening.
Thank you, guys.